And lastly, we turn to frequently asked questions. I have conversations with people all the time about medication to treat depression. Medication is often an effective strategy, but people understandably come with a lot of hesitation about taking a medication to change their mood. And they want to know, if I start this, will I be on it? Will I become dependent? My answer to them is that it depends. If you take an antidepressant and it ends up addressing a overactive serotonin channel or reuptake enzyme, then what that medication is doing is allowing your brain to experience the serotonin it's releasing when you have a positive experience. If you were to stop the medication, it would no longer have its benefit. So there would be a possibility of you relapsing into depression. It would be like telling someone who I'm trying to convince to wear eyeglasses that if they don't wear the eyeglasses, they're not going to experience the benefit of the prescription. So if you have an imbalance of serotonin in your brain and the medication effectively puts your serotonin levels into a better range, then there's a likelihood that you'll relapse into depression if you stop the medication. But that's not a reason not to take the medication. That's just a reason to continue it if it's working. On the other hand, you may be in the midst of a very challenging period in your life, and taking the medication might be elevating your mood at a time when you have a lot of stressors. And if those stressors lift, it would be worthwhile to try stopping the medication and seeing how your mood is. Another scenario would be you are actively in therapy and you're able to cope better with challenges in your life as a result of therapy. A lot of people who use therapy and medication are able to come off the medication, and because therapy teaches you skills that you don't have to be in therapy to use, you can continue to have the effects of therapy beyond your therapy sessions, and your ability to cope can mean you no longer need to be on medication. So there are a few scenarios to consider when it comes to whether or not you would be on medication for the rest of your life, or whether it would be a short-term proposition.